Lesson 8, independent events. So an independent event means that they're completely separate from each other. If you roll a dice and flip a coin, they're not related in any way. They cannot be dependent on each other. So you are playing a die and coin game. Each turn consists of rolling a regular die and tossing a coin. Points are awarded for rolling a 6 on the die or tossing ahead the coin. So this is independent. We have the probability of getting a 6, which is 1 out of 6. And we have the probability of getting a heads, which is 1 out of 2. So 1 out of 2 outcomes and 1 out of 6 outcomes. We also have the probability of not getting a 6, which is 5 out of 6. You can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We also have the probability of not getting a head, which is just also 1 over 2. You have a 50-50 chance for heads or tails. So to get 1 point in the game, you could either roll a 6 and not roll a heads, so a 6 and a tails, or you could roll not a 6 and a head. So you can only get one of them right. So this one you get the 6 right, this one you get the heads. To get 2 points, this is our third outcome, you'd have to get both the 6 and the heads. And to get no points, which is our fourth outcome, you would have to have not a 6 and not a head. So we're going to figure out the probability of all this. So we're going to multiply the events. So the probability of getting a 6 is 1 over 6. The probability of not getting a head is 1 over 2. This is the same as 1 over 12, which is 8.3%. So there's an 8.3% chance there that you'll get a 1 point. You can also do this backwards. The probability of not getting a 6 is 5 over 6. The probability of getting a head is 1 over 2. This is the same as 5 over 12, which is 41.7%. So altogether, to get 1 point, you could do 41.7 plus 8.3, which is 50%. So you have a 50% chance of getting 1 point. Now we're going to do 2 points. So the probability of getting a 6 is 1 over 6. The probability of getting a head is 1 over 2. This is the same as 1 over 12, which is 8.3%. So you have an 8.3% chance of getting 2 points. And the last solution to get no points is 5 over 6 for not a 6 and 1 over 2 for not a head, which is the same as 5 over 12, which is 41.7%. So getting no points is 41% chance. So there's the chances for getting points in that game. So you do have high chances of getting 1 point. Example 2, there are 1,000 tickets in a raffle for 2 prizes. After each draw, the winning ticket is returned to the drum, so it might be drawn again. You've bought 5 tickets. Determine the probability to the 10th of a percent that you will win at least 1 prize. So this is independent because you put the ticket back in. So it doesn't matter, there's still the same amount of tickets for both of them. So the probability that you will win is 5 out of 1,000. The probability that you will lose is 995 out of 1,000. So we're going to have 2 prizes, so let's let X equal prize 1 and Y equal prize 2. So let's go all of our outcomes. So we have our first outcome is if you get prize 1 but you don't get prize 2. So X but not P. Our second outcome is if you don't get X but you get P. So that's if you win 1 prize. Our third outcome is if you get both prizes. And our fourth outcome is if you don't get either prize. So there are the 4 ways that we can do this. So we're going to multiply our percents, but first we're going to make them into decimals to make this easier. So this is the same as 0.005, and this is the same as 0.995. So first we're going to do the probability that you win and then you lose. So this is 0.005 times 0.995, which is 0.004975, which is 0.4975% chance. So you almost have 0.5 of a chance of winning there. It's going to be the exact same for the other one, so you take 0.995, times it by 0.005, and you get 0.4975% chance. To win both of them, you would write 0.005 times 0.005, which is 0.000025, which is 0.0025%. So you don't have very much chance of winning that. But to lose both of them, you have 0.995 times 0.995, which is 0.990025, which is 99.0025%. So you have a 99% chance of losing. So there's two ways you could figure out how you could win. The first way would be to add all of your total winnings up. So if you take the probability to win would be 0.4975 plus 0.4975 plus 0.0025, and you get 0.9975. So you have pretty much 1% chance of winning. The other way you could do it is, because you know how many ways to lose, you can take 100 minus 99.0025%, and you would also get 0.9975. So really, you do not have very much chance at winning, but I mean, thanks for supporting the cause.